Start now. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Hello, Xin Chào. Kamusta? How are you? Can you hear me po? Can you hear me well?
Clear po. Loud and clear.
Ayan. Salamat po. Okay po. Ayan. A few reminders for our online etiquette. May I ask everyone to please stay muted po for our to remain organized, okay? But if you would like to speak, please click the raise hand button, and if I say your name, that's the time for you to speak. Okay? So once again, to officially start our program, good evening everyone, and welcome to our virtual 17th Parspa Art Talk. Whether you are a regular participant or joining us for the first time, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you all tonight. First, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished guests, our kaparspa, our officers, and of course, our Vietnamese friends who have graced us with their presence tonight. Hello, good evening. We really appreciate your support as it is invaluable and we are grateful to share this creative art talk with you. Once again, thank you for being here and welcome to the 17th Parspa Art Talk. Without further ado, let us officially begin this creative journey with a prayer to be led by Miss Erica Lin.
Thank you, Miss Argentina. Hi, everyone. Let's put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful opportunity to learn about Miss Anna's artistic journey. We pray for your wisdom and inspiration as we create our own artworks. We pray that our artworks serve as proofs of your almighty grace. We pray that our God-given talents serve to empower others and help them find purpose, meaning, and happiness in their lives. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Thank you.
All right, let's glorify our Father God by clapping our hands. Thank you, Erica, for leading the prayer. It is now my honor and to introduce our PARSPA president and founder who will give the welcome remarks. Please give him a round of applause, Mr. Crescencio Paner.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Have you ever wondered what drives an artist to create? Is it a moment of inspiration, a lifetime of experiences, or something deeper? Tonight, we will explore these questions and more as we delve into the fascinating world of art. As Pablo Picasso once said, art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Tonight, let's allow the art around us to cleanse our souls and open our minds to new perspectives. Thank you all for being here tonight. Presence is a testament to the power of art to bring people together. Let's embark on this journey with open hearts and minds, ready to be inspired and moved by the incredible works we will see. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much to our president, Sir Chris, for the inspiring welcome remarks. Are you still with me, Kaparspa? Nandyan pa po ba kayo? Ayan.
Yes.
Yes po.
Yes. Kindly send a heart reaction po on your screen if you're still with me. Yan. Pusuan po natin ang ating mga screen. All right. Come on. Thank you so much. And we are now moving on the highlights of tonight's event. I'd like to invite once again Miss Erica Lee to introduce our talented artists. Erica?
Thank you, Miss Argentina. Anna Nga-Koks Dinh is a distinguished artist whose eclectic background and multicultural experiences shape her unique artistic style. Born in Vietnam, Anna's early life was infused with the vibrant culture and rich history of her homeland. Her artistic journey took a new direction when she married a Dutch gentleman, introducing her to European influences that would later intertwine with her Asian heritage. Anna's extensive travels and residences in China, Indonesia, and the Philippines have allowed her to explore and incorporate diverse artistic techniques and perspectives. Her work is a harmonious blend of expressionism and cubism, where bold, geometric shapes meet the soft, flowing essence of impressionistic color palettes. This fusion not only represents the convergence of Eastern and Western art forms, but also reflects Anna's personal narrative of a life lived across continents. Her canvases are a testament to her ability to bridge disparate worlds through the universal language of art. Let us all welcome Miss Anna Nga-Koks Dinh. Thank you. Ma'am, you are muted.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank PASPA and Sir Chris and PASPA's officer as well as everybody to give me this opportunity to introduce myself as well as my art. Thank you very much for the very precious time joining this art talk. As you know, I am Vietnamese. I was born and grown up in Hanoi. It is the capital of Vietnam, and it is in the northern of Vietnam. I would like to talk a little bit about Hanoi, where I am from, because it's not just the place I was born, but also the place gives me so much inspirations for all my hobbies and also for my art journey later on. So Hanoi is a very beautiful city. It's famous for its lakes and pagodas, and it is also has many beautiful landmarks. I don't know if you ever been visited Hanoi before, but if you visited, there are quite a few places you should visit. It's like Hon Kim Lake, like Temple of Literature, On Pillar Pagoda, or Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, Hanoi Opera House, and Imperial Citadels. So in the middle of Hanoi is a lake named Hoàn Kiếm Lake, and it is the center, the heart of Hanoi, and it's a beautiful landmark there with the total tower in the middle, and together with a temple and the red bridge connect to the shore. And it is, when I moved out of Vietnam, I miss Hanoi so much, and Hoàn Kiếm Lake or total towers gives me the inspiration for my painting. You can see on the screen is the painting of Total Tower. I made it with the acrylic, and the size is 20 times 24 inches. Around the lakes, there are many activities, not just only for locals, but also for tourists. And you can see in the screen that people all do morning exercises or go for a walk or do other activities, even so beautiful that couples also can like often go there to take a wedding suit. If weather's nice enough and on special occasions, people in Hanoi will dress up and then go to the lake and then take photos there. And in the photos, you can see that there's a lady in traditional Vietnamese custom we call áo dài. Literally translated, it is the long dress with the hat. And it's also an inspiration for my painting on the right. And it's, the painting is 2 times 3 feet. and also inspiration for many others artworks that all these ladies I painted, they are Vietnamese. I don't work just only acrylic, but I work also with oil medium. And in the center of Hanoi, we have a very big cathedral built during the French colonial period. And it is also a very beautiful landmark of Hanoi. And of course, I have to mention about Old Quarter. It is I'd say that it is combined of 40 streets, very narrow, but also chaotic, and packed with shops selling all kind of goods. And the special on the streets here is that they are named after the primary good or service that's sold in that street. Hanoi also has we call the pavement culture, that a lot of people have a coffee, have a beer, they call beer hơi, this is draft beer. And you can see that there is chaotic, but also laid back, relaxed. In one corner of the street, you can see people have a coffee, and another corner, people can just sit on the pavement there to have a beer and some street food. And talking about Hanoi, I also want to talk about the weather. Hanoi, we have 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And autumn is the most favorite season of the year. Not just only because the weather is nice, but also because it's the season of lotus. And it is my favorite flower. And also it is Vietnamese national flower. And that's also inspiration for my lotus paintings. Because because the autumn in the weather in autumn is so beautiful, like very nice, sun dry, but very romantic, because on the leaves change colors and then cover the street on the roads. And also lotus season and is special with the food you can see on the end rice. That is, they call young green rice. That is specialty of Hanoi that you can get only in autumn in the north of Vietnam. This is the wet market that I think any neighborhood have at least one market like this. And you can buy veggies, you can buy food in general easily there. Very convenient. And this is Vietnamese currency. You can see that we have a very big note. The biggest one is like 500,000 Vietnamese dong. And if you want to become a millionaire, just go to Vietnam. You will become millionaires there. This is the Hanoi street food. We have a lot of food, and on this one you can get easily in any corner of the street in Hanoi. You know pho, right? You know the pho noodle. I think everybody knows about it. And another dish is the bún chả, that means grilled pork and fried rolls. And you can get this food any time of the day, especially pho. You can eat for morning breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, even midnight. If you want a bowl of food, you also can get easily in Hanoi. And of course, bánh mì and coffee. This I think the food here we got influenced by the French. And that is because the so much good food in Hanoi. That's why when I moved out to Hanoi already, I moved out to Vietnam already, and I missed the food so much that I started to cook. And this is one of the food I cook when I am abroad. Because I not just only miss the food, but then I also have time. And this is the neighborhood where I grown up. You can see on the right, it is the photo which took like I think about 80 years ago, with people selling flowers on the street, because the village I was born is the flower village, and people used to grow flowers there and then sell the street. But now it's not anymore. And on the left side, you will see a lady who water the plant or the flowers. And if you see it at the back of her in the photo, there's a B-52 plane shot down during the American War, and it's still there until now. And this is the neighborhood where I grew up. The monument there, the plane is still in the pond until now. And if you see the building, the yellow building at the back there, it is my primary school. So all the kids in the neighborhood will go to this school. Until now, it's still like this. And if the summer in Hanoi, the weather, the temperature can get to like 40, 45 degrees, and winter can be very cold. It can go down about 6 to 8 degrees. And you can see the Eskimo there. That's me when I visited my family during some winter. And after winter is spring. Spring, the flowers like everywhere blooming. But we Vietnamese, we like Northern or Hanoian, we like peach flowers because it's a symbol of spring. And the kumquat, during the Lunar New Year, we all have trees, the kumquat tree and the peach flower in the family, because the kumquat tree is a symbol of prosperity. And of course, food. That is very typical food that we eat during the celebration of Lunar New Year. And that's why I painted this painting, because when we move abroad, normally every year we go back to Vietnam to welcome Lunar New Year, to celebrate Lunar New Year with the family. But because of COVID, I could not go back. That's why I painted this peach flower painting. And this is my life back in Hanoi before moving out to Vietnam. I had English background. That's why when I got the job, always I work for law firms. And this is a US law firm I work before just moving out. And of course, work hard, play hard. After working hours, we gather with friends and go for beer, go for beer, and then street food and having fun. We also love to travel. We can go with train, we can go with bus, we can fly also, but our most favorite vehicle is motorbike. If we go somewhere else around Hanoi, like 100 or 200 kilometers, we would definitely go with motorbike. And it's very fun. And this is my small family. And after 10 years moving out of Vietnam, you can see that the population is got triple. So after 10 years, we adopted 3 dogs and then 3 cats. So in 2013, May 2013, my husband got relocated by his company to Shanghai. That's why we started our journey moving out of Vietnam. And I started cooking there. And it's and also baking started. And I love cooking and baking. And here in Shanghai, we adopted our first fur baby. His name is Cooper. We didn't know how old he was then. We didn't know what breed he was, but because we adopted him in a shelter. But he became a member of family, and we brought him everywhere we go. And another hobby of mine is crochet, because I had a lot of time, so cooking and crocheting. And these are all the stuff I made. And then my artwork. The story is like one day we was walking in the mall, and then I guess that something else inside me just urged me to paint. I never did it before. I was very crafty since I was small, but never really never painted. So, but I told my husband, like, I want to paint, I want to do something with colors. And he just asked me, are you sure? I said, yes, I'm sure. He said, okay, let's go to the shop, get some stuff for you to paint. Then we went to the shop and bought the stuff. And this one is one of my first ever artwork. I did draw before, I did do some sketch before when I was small, but never really worked with brushes and paints. And this one was painted on acrylic paper. And from then on, I just continue painting. And I love scenery, so I just painted a lot of painting with scenery. And I work mostly with acrylic. I like acrylic because I guess I am a fast painter. So if I paint with oil, I'm not patient enough to wait for it to dry. So mostly I work with acrylic. And I like to play with colors. And I also got inspiration a lot with the scenery in the Netherlands. And on the right hand side, you can see it is a painting. I painted a scenery of a province in the Netherlands called Groningen. And I just keep painting. The point is that I am a self-taught painter. So I didn't have anybody else who guided me, like what to do first, what you should paint first. So I just paint everything that I wanted to. And nobody else also taught me like how to choose the brushes, how to hold the brushes, how to mix paints, everything I did on my own. You can see on the right hand side here, there's a painting that this one is the one I painted the river next to my mother-in-law, next to her house. And she loves it so much. And at the moment, the painting is now framed and hang in her living room. And I'm so happy about that. And I love painting trees also. And once in a while, I work with oil. But as I told you, once in a while only. Mostly I work with acrylic. And then in August 2014, we moved again to Chengdu in China. So Chengdu is a city in Sichuan province. If you don't know about it, you may know that that's the place who breed where they breed the pandas. This is the photo, one of the photos we took when we visited them. And of course, continue cooking and baking and painting. And here we adopted our second fur baby. Her name is Mei Mei. It's a Chinese name, and we decided to just keep her name like that. And luckily, Mei Mei and Cooper, they get along very well with each other. We love travel. That's why we travel a lot, not just inside the country that we reside, but also outside to mostly into Europe. But this is one of the breathtaking tourist point in China. They call it called Chiu and you can see that the water is crystal clear with blue sky, and because it's autumn, that's why on the leaves turn colors, and it's so beautiful there with waterfall, and all this scenery gave me the inspiration for my waterfall paintings. So I just can't stop. I just keep painting. And I also try different techniques, different style also. Just explore. Yes, this is one of the seascape painting that I work with. I combine paint pouring and brushes. And then again, in May 2015, we moved to Jakarta, Indonesia with our fur babies. Of course, again, continue cooking and baking and having people over often enough for food and having fun. We just enjoy life. And mostly I cook with Vietnamese cuisine because people, my friends, they really love Vietnamese food. And baking, these are all the baking I did back then in Jakarta. And here we adopted another fur baby, the third one. His name is, actually its original name is Michael, but because my husband's name is also Michael, and we said, no, there cannot be two Michaels at the house. That's why we changed his name into Miko. And continue being creative. This is the artwork that I work with paper. We call paper fold. So we just cut paper, fold it, and arrange it along with the colors. and I made these two pieces, and they went to they are the entry for the Bangladesh exhibition in 2022. My painting started to get attention from Indonesian artists, professional Indonesian artists, and they started to invite me to join the exhibitions there. And this is the one of the exhibition I joined just after COVID. This is a pencil drawing. So other than scenery, dance, landscape, seascape, I also painted flowers. And this is our place in our house, our home in Indonesia. And you could see that the wall is filled with paintings, but this is the beginning. At the end, all the work is filled with painting. Every inch is filled with paintings. And in Indonesia, we adopted 3 stray cats in the street. They were so small, it's like 1 week old. And I remember we had to feed them with milk bottle there. And now they big. You can see how big they are. And become my painting buddy. And they are inspiration for my cat paintings. And this one is the orangutan. If you know about orangutan, it is the ape in Indonesia and only in Indonesia. We took the trip to visit them in the forest, and we took many photos. And this one, I painted him based on the photo we took during that trip. And after that, I got the painting printed into the shirt, and then gave it to the tour guide. He's the tour guide. On this the next photo is he's the tour guide of our trip, and then also gave the T-shirt to my friends also. These two also all in acrylic. And then Cooper, he passed away just 1 week before we moved to the Philippines. And I also work on still life. I try to work on everything I could think of, on the style. I try, and I work until I am happy with the outcome. Normally, if I work on one painting, it takes about a few days, 2, 3, 4 days, and after that, maybe I just leave it there for a while, and then I come back and finish it, do the final touch. These these apples are hanging now in our living room. And this one, I really have a connection. This one I painted based on a photo, but I really have a connection with this one. And this is the entry for one of the very, very big, like grand exhibition in Taman Ismo Mazuki, the whole team. It is the art center of Indonesia, of Jakarta. And I also try abstract. And then cubism. I like cubism because I like to play with colors. And cubism gives me enough creation, enough imagination, enough fun to work with. That's why I'm into cubism. And again, moving. This time in September 2022, we moved to Manila. And here I continue painting. I just can't stop. And I try different type of cubism also. So after moving to the Philippines for almost a year, I started I started to join the exhibition, and this is the first one in the Philippines, in Baguio, in August 2023. And this is the third Paspa exhibition in Hotel Lucky Chinatown, but this is my first exhibition Joy with Paspa. And I really like to play with colors. And this is the entry for the exhibition in Blado in Antipolo recently, last month, August 2024. And I try to combine styles, not just only cubism, but I want to combine with the impressionism or realism. So I try to create something, try to develop, to involve. And non-stop trying. And this is the new thing that I try, and I like it also. And working with texture, something that totally new to me, to try to step out of my comfort zone. And these are the paintings I'm working at the moment in my house now, ongoing. And this is the entries for the current ongoing exhibition in dry brush, organized by PASPA. and my logo. Yeah, so that's the end of my art journey.
All right. Thank you, Anna, for your wonderful presentation and for sharing your art journey with us. Let's give Anna a round of applause, please. All
Thank
right.
you, everybody.
All right. We now have a Q&A session, right? So for our Q&A rules, you may type in your question in the chat box and I will read it for you. Or if you would like to speak, please kindly click the raise hand button and unmute your microphone. Okay, the floor is now open for Q&A. Yes, Sir Chris?
All right. Thank you, Argentina. The talk of Anna is really very, very interesting. According to her, she just she did not study any lesson for painting, and yet look what she has shown us. They are very, very professional artworks. Not looks like. So I think you have really a gift, and I encourage you to continue. And I think the faces uh, is what will make you your own, your style, and maybe you can continue with that. Um, you know, Anna is a our member who really fulfilled my dream now in the organization. Now, why I called it Parspa because and there's an Asia, the word Asia in our organization, right? So she fulfilled my dream that our organization will also have members, not only Filipinos, but also Asian. And I do hope that soon we will have other Asian members. And I guess, Anna, you can invite other people, other Asian members to join PARSPA. That's what my dream. It is not just for Filipinos, but for all Asian countries. So we are open to that. And okay, my question is, I, I, I really, I really can't really, I can't imagine how you are able to make such beautiful paintings without studying or undergoing a study, like fine art study. Uh, uh, how did you learn to do it? Did you read books or ebooks like that? I'm sure uh, you must have done something also to get to know these different or something about arts. So that's my first question, Anna, and then later I will pitch in another question, but I'll give others all first a chance.
Well, I true. I never take any courses. I never learn our own like by my own. Luckily that we have a lot of free stuff online. So if I don't know something or I want to know about something, I just go online and do the research, and then I apply it to the painting, uh, and I work until I am satisfied with it.
Okay, so maybe others can ask also question. I will save my other questions for after others will ask question first.
All right. Well, let me see the chat box if there's any question here. Okay, so a question from Miss Janena Audit. So I am not good in drawing, but I am trying to paint. Do you have any suggestions what technique I can use if I'm not good in drawing but would like to paint? Your works are amazing. Anna, can you answer please?
Sorry, what painting, what type of paintings he wants to paint? What styles he has?
Yeah. There's no specific paint paint she just said any suggestions or technique in general because
Technique.
yeah.
Technique to paint what? Because technique to paint trees is different from technique to paint sea, the water, different technique to paint flowers. So these are all different. So what exactly do you want to paint?
Can you yeah. Okay, Miss Janina said I paint flowers using acrylic.
Okay, paint flowers. What technique? Uh, I don't know. In general, because I don't go to school, so I don't know how to say, but I just paint. At the beginning, I guess that you have to sketch first, and then you have to choose the colors you want to put on your painting. And then you paint it, I don't know, and you have to learn how to, like to make it more deep, you know. So use the dark and then light the colors to compensate each other to make the painting has a depth. Yeah. And if at the beginning maybe you can just paint very contemporary, but moving on, if you grow, you can also put more details on the painting.
All right. Well said, Anna. Thank you so much. So there's another question from Miss Alicia Basibas. Miss Anna, may I ask how did you discover this passion for art?
As I said, I try all hobbies, and then I guess it's something in me. I don't know. It's like inner voice, just urge me paint, like non-stop tell me paint, paint. That's why I started painting. Before that, I never touch any process. I never touch paint. I never do anything with paintings. Of course, we travel a lot. We go, well, every city we go to visit, we go to the museum. We see the paintings. But uh, even then, I didn't have any idea that I could paint. But then I just heard the inner voice, and then I started painting. Then from then on, I just keep painting. I can't stop.
Miss Anna, thank you. It seems like it's a calling for you, that to be able to paint is like a calling, like for some people, wherein like their calling is to be like a nun or be a teacher, but then there you are, your calling is to paint. That's unique, very unique, I think, experience.
I guess it has something to do with color combination. I always think that like why I am into cubism, because I like to play with colors. And cubism artists, they are the masters of combining colors, I think. And I think that's the reason why I am really into cubism.
Okay, thank you so much, Anna, for your sharing.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Alicia Batibas. And Anna's inspiration is through her travel. through nature and experimenting, right, Anna?
Yes, I think
yes.
we have a lot of influences and inspiration. Give me a lot of inspirations for my paintings.
All right. Thanks, Anna. I think Sir Rodney is raising his hand a while ago. Yes, Sir Rodney. Any questions? Sir
Hi,
Rodney?
Sir Ronnie.
I am. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just fidgeting with the app, and
No problem. No
I
problem.
inadvertently pressed it. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you, Sir Rodney. So there's another question from Miss Ayan Garcia. So do you have a dream painting that you want to do? What is your ultimate dream as a painter artist?
Well, I don't think that I would dream big. The only thing I want to do is keep painting and let it go with the flow to see what takes me. Because I started as a hobby, and then now I become a full-time artist. But I don't know. I think that the only thing I want to do is keep painting, and I want to develop with my own style. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Anna. So is there any question, Sir Chris? There. So there's another question from Jendi de Guzman. Who are your target clients? Or are there a specific type of clients you are attracting?
I think that my art is modern art and contemporary. So the target probably will be the people who has because some people they have they like the art vintage, or they like scenery, or they like seascape, or they have a people has a special taste of the art. But for me, I think like mostly young modern people, or I can say that with the cubism style, with faces and eyes, I think it could be in offices, in public space. Uh, I think mostly like that.
All right. So Anna's style is more on modern arts, right, Anna? All
Yes,
right. Yes, Sir Chris, you're raising your hand.
All right. So, Anna, how do you see yourself maybe 5, 10 years from now with regards to your art? Do you want to be an international artist, or just like to be an artist in the Philippines?
I want to be an international artist
Good.
because yeah, I mean, like if I was in China, I was in Indonesia, I am here, so I don't know. Maybe in the future, I also move, and I really want to continue with paintings. I want um, to become not just only artist in the place I am living, but also international artist. And I want people to know about my art. I I would like to join also on the events or exhibition internationally.
Okay, nice.
Because I'm moving around.
All right. Thank you so much for those who participate in our Q&A. So last call for the questions. May questions pa po ba kayo? There any questions? So if not, kindly type Anna in the chat box. If everything is clear and no more questions, type in Anna.
Okay. Yeah. If anybody else has any question, not now, maybe later, just please PM me, text me, I'll reply.
All right. Thank you so much, Anna. And now we will proceed to the awarding of certificate of appreciation. Sir Chris?
Wait, yes, wait a minute. And
I'm in.
Okay.
Okay, in as much as Sir Chris said, wait a minute, I do have one question. Since I made a mistake of pressing that uh, hand raising button, I do have a question, Anna.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just wondering because you started off with Hanoi in Vietnam
Yeah.
and you were inspired basically by nature around you. And so you painted mostly seascapes or lakescapes in Hanoi, the flowers there during autumn or spring. So I was wondering, so from there you moved on to
China.
to China in
Yeah.
Shenzhen.
Chengdu.
Oh,
Chengdu.
okay.
Chengdu.
So you moved
Yeah.
on to China, and then from there you moved on to Jakarta, Indonesia, and right now the
Yes.
Philippines. Now I'm just wondering, how long did you stay in these countries? I also saw that you also had a time to move, or rather stay in the Netherlands. Is that true?
Uh, I how to say that because of my husband's work, so we move around
Yeah,
until
yeah.
now.
So you also had a chance to actually stay in Netherlands even for a short time. Is it?
No, we sure we can move to the Netherlands because I am also Dutch. I also have the Dutch nationality.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
maybe in the future when we like at retired age, maybe we move back to the Netherlands. I know,
Okay.
or maybe Hanoi. We don't know yet. We don't know
Okay.
where, but on either place, I think either place.
Well, anyway, my question is, in as much as you move, of course, from Hanoi, you move into China, to Jakarta, Indonesia, and here in Manila, Philippines. Now, I was just
Yeah.
wondering if you, at any point in time during these travels, did you ever try to paint anything which depicts the culture of the countries that you visited, namely China, the Philippines, and Indonesia?
Yes, I can show you the painting. Sorry, I will go back to the PPT.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I meant showing the culture of those countries.
Yes, I will show you.
Oh,
Yes.
good, good, good.
See, so this one, you see the lady, right?
Oh, right.
So she is
Okay.
an Indonesian lady with Batawi with traditional costume. She's a dancer.
Right, right. This must be I think this is in Bali, is it not?
No,
Balinese?
she's in Batawi in like old Jakarta. This is the old Jakarta
Maybe
people.
Sumatra or
Java.
Yogyakarta.
Yes,
Yeah,
Java.
Yogyakarta. Okay.
And so, okay, I will talk about a little bit about this painting. So I named this painting is Behind the Mask. Because as us, we Asian, right? We are Asian, Indonesian, Filipino, I think Vietnamese also. They are super friendly, super nice. So
Okay.
always you see them, you see their smile. You see that they smile, they greet you with a very like warm heart.
Okay.
But that
Okay.
is just a mask. And
Okay.
actually, in this painting, the mask is the in a traditional dance. They wear this mask to
Yeah,
dance.
you call it topeng in you call it topeng.
Yeah, right. And then the 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 name of her is like behind the mask. Like you always see people smiling, but behind the mask, you don't know what they are facing, what difficulties
Oh,
in the mask.
okay.
But
Okay.
whatever they go through, if they see you, they always welcome you. They always smile. They will always show you with their whole heart.
Okay.
That's the story of this
Lovely.
painting.
I like the gist
Yeah.
of it. What about China? Did you paint anything about China? And then lastly, the Philippines.
China, actually, I did just in general landscape. I didn't do any blood control there yet. I just
Okay.
because that time I started. So I mostly the paintings I painted there based on the photos.
Okay,
And
okay. And these are mostly
after that,
sceneries,
I
is
added
it?
some stuff. I added some thing, but mostly based on the photos.
I see, I see. What about the
Yeah.
Philippines? How long have you been here, by the way? You said
I've been
2022,
here
right?
for 2 years, exactly 2 years actually.
Okay, okay. 20
Yeah.
to 22. Did you get inspired by any cultural activities here to paint
Uh,
about? Not yet.
Not yet. I think that if in the
Soon to
future I
come.
will
Soon
do
to come.
something, yes, I will do something. But because
I,
because I used to stay in Jakarta for 8 years. It's really long time,
I stayed in
and it took
Jakarta
me.
as well before.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
nice. You
mostly
know,
in
like
Bali in
it took me.
Jakarta.
I see. We only visited Bali, but I mean in Jakarta we stayed there for 8 years, and it took me quite long to be able to get into the country and to get to know the country there.
Bisa
So
bahasa
hopefully later,
bisa bahasa Indonesia?
sedikit.
Bagus, bagus. So, we're looking forward to see you because we'd like to see basically the Philippines through the eyes of a foreigner. So
Oh, that sounds
hopefully,
interesting. Yeah,
yeah. So hopefully, we'd like to see how you how you perceive our culture, and I'd like to see how you interpret that in the canvas. Thank you very much.
yeah. Thank you very much. This is a
Anna.
very nice idea. I would think about that. I would think
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, the Philippines in the eye of a foreigner. Anything cultural by nature, which is basically traditionally Filipino, or it sets it apart from other cultures. But thank you,
Yeah.
Anna, and hope to see more
Thank
of
you
your
very much.
works.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Ina?
Yes, okay. Thank you, Sir Rodney. Anna, there's a follow-up question from Miss Jendy. How do you price your paintings?
How do I price my painting? Well, I price my painting. I remember when I just moved here, I did encounter that problem, and I got I I had to ask Sir Chris for some advices. So basically, it based on the size of the painting, and also based on the experience of how many years I paint, then I decide the price.
All right, all right. Thank you, Anna. One last question from Sir Giovanni. How you create your own style?
Uh, I just I I don't know. I think that I was I got into cubism, and then I just keep painting, keep painting, keep painting until I found that, oh, this style is cool, this style is unique, and this style is really me. Like a lot of people ask like, why eyes, why face, why eyes, and I just replied that, oh, I like to look at people in their eyes. Then you can know them. If you look at somebody else in their eyes, you will know them. That's why I like to do. Uh, that's why I came up with this style.
Nice. Very interesting, Anna. Thank you, Anna, once again for sharing your journey with us tonight.
Thank you very much for joining
Are
the
you
talk.
ready?
Thank you everybody for the
Yeah.
questions.
Yes.
Anna, can you unshare? I can share the slide.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, can you remove the unshare?
Okay.
All right. So
There.
So I'll just be the one to read the certificate of appreciation. The following award is given to Nga-Koks, Dean. Uh, oh, sorry, this is not supposed to be the slide.
You can,
Sorry.
you can email it to me later, sir. No problem.
Okay, sorry. I open a different file. Anyway, I remember what I wrote in the certificate. So thank you again I made a certificate for you, no, for being our guest of honor, for being our speaker in this 17th PARSPA Art Talk. So uh, held by a Zoom. So thank you very much for giving inspiration to all of us artists and members of PARSPA. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much for the opportunity.
I just
Yes,
sent
thank
you
you.
the picture of the certificate. Sorry, I made
No
a mistake.
problem. You can send to me later.
Yeah, I made a mistake of opening the wrong file. Okay, anyway, going back to
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Anna, for being with us and for your valuable contributions. So there you have it. So, Sir Chris, is there any announcement you want to share?
Yeah. So we are inviting all PASPA members in our next 8th PASPA art exhibit to be held at UAS Gallery near Malacanang. So we're going to have the opening on the 3rd of October, and this exhibit will run until October 15. So see you there.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, it's our ninth exhibit, right? So, thank you once again, mga kaparspa. And to give the quick recap and closing remarks, I would like to invite our board director, Mr. Rodney Felix.
Thank you. Ina, thank you very much. So am I being heard?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
you can hear you.
So this concludes our 17th Art Talk featuring Anna Nga-Koks Dinh. I hope you can correct me if I mispronounce your name, Anna.
Very correct, sir.
Did I get it right?
Correct, right.
Anna Nga-Koks Dinh. Okay. Dinh is Dutch. Is that the surname
No,
of your
Ding is
husband?
Vietnamese. Ding is Vietnamese. My family name, and Kok is my husband's family name.
Oh, okay. I see. So thank you very much. And this concludes our talk with you. Thank you, Anna, for sharing your life experiences and imparting your knowledge as a visual artist. We'd like to do a summary and touch on the highlights of Anna's artwork for tonight. She was born in Hanoi, Vietnam. She has painted subjects that was inspired by activities and sceneries at Hanoi at Huam Kiem Lake, which is, of course,
Yes,
is that
good.
right? Okay,
Yes,
which is found in the middle of Hanoi. And she also has been inspired by subjects like cafes in Old Quarter. Um, subjects, her other subjects also includes flowers, as she was born in a village which is regarded as the flower capital of Vietnam. But her favorite flower is the lotus flower, which is a national flower of Vietnam. She was married to a Dutch. She moved on to Shanghai, China, with her husband, Dutch husband, to make use of her free time. She got into crocheting because she wanted so much to work with colors. Thus, her painting career commenced. She grabbed her husband and bought some art materials, and she started doing landscapes and seascapes and sceneries and trees. In 2015, she moved in Jakarta, Indonesia. she started experimenting with infusing paper in her art, which I find very unique. Maybe you should try and get back to that as well. Moving from one moving from one country to another, she has adopted 3 stray dogs and cats. Um, and I'd like to commend you for that, for being a compassionate person and taking care of the needy, especially the animals who need our help. This is probably why she branched out in painting animals as their subjects. Okay, so she has branched from landscape to flowers, and then now she's doing animal painting. She has painted elephants, tigers, orangutans, and of course her own fur babies. Later on, she also tried abstract and cubism, which I think is what we see at present. Finally, in September of 2022, this was probably after the pandemic, she and her family moved on to Manila with her fur babies, of course. She carried on with her painting, delving still on abstract and cubism. She tried to gel these styles with expressionism and realism. And the reason why she prefers to, shall we, advance this style is because she wants to play with more vibrant colors. Is everything correct?
Correct, sir.
Thank you. The way I see it, Anna is a natural artist. Okay, she hasn't had any formal schooling in art whatsoever. In painting, she didn't have any professional education. But what she shows us is her natural, innate, God-given talent. Once you have the talent in painting, nobody can steal that away from you. And it is possible to learn art, but it is also difficult to start without talent. In Anna's case, she has so much talent. That's why with these talents, she sort of like tried to unearth and polish and refine herself. And this is what you see with her works right now. My admiration to you, Anna, because I like your paintings, and you have moved on from the first painting until now. Um, I'm also glad, by the way, to mention that you adopt stray dogs and cats. Um, I think that's just about it. Did I say anything wrong?
No, thank you very much.
Thank you. Remember,
First, everything.
remember, Anna, I want to tell you something, okay? We
Yeah.
don't need schooling, okay? In fact, when I studied painting, so sad to say, I believe that I learned very minimal from it. It's more of that talent is within you, and you have to cultivate that talent. You have to use that talent, and you have to make sure that you improve your talent to the best you can. That's the only
Thank you.
way. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Will
once
not,
again, I'm sorry.
I will not stop painting.
Okay. You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Once again, we'd like to thank our featured artist for this evening, Ms. Anna Nga-Koks Dinh, and everyone present this evening, especially those who actively participated in our interesting question and answer portion or discussion. Before we finally bid each other farewell, may I ask Argentina or possibly Mr. Paner, because I don't have the details, to remind them of the current exhibit that we have featuring the painting of Miss Anna and the incoming UAS painting. Can somebody give the details on this, please? Argentina?
Tina,
Sir Chris? Yes, Sir Chris.
Details, please. Remind
Please give a
everybody.
honor, sir.
for the dry brush and the UAS, pakibigyan mo na lang ulit ng additional information.
All right. So for our announcement, once again, we would like to invite everyone to visit our ongoing exhibition at Dry Brass SM North. All right. The show runs from September 7 to September 30. So see you there, mga kaparspa, and to everyone. And for our upcoming exhibit, we will have another exhibit, and that will be on October 3 at UAS Gallery. And for further details will be announced on our group chat. Or you may contact Mr. Crescencio Paner, our PARSPA president.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you,
All
Ina.
right.
And for those people, I'm sure that Anna will participate in the UAS exhibit. Is that right,
I
Anna?
will. Will I
Okay.
will.
You have so many pains, so it's impossible for you not to be there. Okay. Before closing, finally, officially this evening's Art Talk. Again, thank you, Anna. We'd like to thank our treasurer, Professor. Oh, sorry. I'm not updated with the new officers. Um, I'd like to thank Miss Ina Morata, our secretary, our vice president, in the person of Argentina. Help me out with this, please.
Jason,
Yes, yes.
actually,
Jason.
Anna is also another officer already of PARSPA. So thank you for accepting it. And then Erica, my former student in art restorations, I appointed her. Looks like the girls are very active in PARSPA, so I like it. Um, and then Giovanni Vance de la Rosa, I also appointed. And Ian Garcia, I hope you accepted it, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you. Who else I have missed? For
Giovanni.
Oh yeah, Giovanni de la Rosa. Who else? I have missed calling for new officers. I'd like to acknowledge also the presence of our treasurer, Attorney Idolay. Ayan. And other officer, Jendi, I see you
Joyce.
so present. Thank you for coming. Lori is our very active member, Menuñas as well. Who else? I'm not familiar with the others. Uh, Maybe, I don't know if they use, I think Michael Sir Chester Ocampo was around also. Joyce Britannico, yeah, our co-officers also here. Who else? Uh, because, of course, our Rodney, no, is our officer also and has been very active, no? Even though Rodney is not joining most of the time in our exhibit, but every time we have this art talk, he's always there to help, especially in giving us the closing remarks. So I thank him again for all of this, for all the things that he has been doing to us in our organization. And of course, to Argentina, thank you again, no, for hosting this art talk. And okay,
So,
All right.
so to
maybe we can have
every,
a picture taking.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, sir, my question, there's a question in the chat box. So they're asking for the certificate. So by
Yeah,
the way, yeah, all participants will receive a certificate of appreciation. And we will
okay.
keep in touch with you. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining the 70th PARSPA Art Club with Anna Nga-Koks, Dinh. All right. So
Thank you,
now,
everybody.
yes, thank you, Anna. Thank you, everyone. Sir, thank you, Sir Rodney, for the
thank
closing.
you. Thank you to each and everyone.
Yes.
Is it time for the usual
Yeah,
uh photograph screenshot?
yeah. And
Our favorite.
Argentina, just
May I
take charge.
request? Yes, yes. May I request for those who would like to join our picture taking to please open your camera.
So
Yan. All right.
that is also the proof that I will give you your certificate. If you don't
Yes,
open,
yes. Open your camera. Mm.
although Rodney can be excused for that, I know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's nice to see all your beautiful faces.
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody, let's turn on the camera so we can capture screenshot. Okay,
And that will be the
there.
proof also for the certificate.
Who's going to
Okay.
take the screenshot? Ina?
Yeah.
All right. So how about let's do the heart pose like this. Okay? And kindly show your heart reaction on the screen if possible.
Ano ba yan? I don't know.
Heart reaction. Okay, in a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There. Okay, there's another page. Ayan. All right. All right.
What about the wacky? Are we still
Okay.
doing a wacky
Okay.
shot?
Let's do the wacky shot.
How, how is
I cannot do
that?
the wacky. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wacky! Ayan. Ang cute. All
So
right.
everyone, it's been a pleasure sharing the experience with you tonight. I wish you all a very good evening. Bid them good farewell. Ina, Mr. Paner, say goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you
Thank
again
you,
next
Dana.
time.
Again for the
Have a
next.
nice weekend, everyone. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.